Hello everyone, today we're going to be thinking about instructions. Now we've thought about instructions a lot already in year 2, but what I want you to think about and just remind yourselves of, what are instructions and how do they help us? On this slide you can see a couple of examples of things that we might need to use instructions for. So the first set of instructions show us how to make Play-Doh. It might be to make a different figure, or it might be to do a drawing, for example. So these are instructions that we can use, and often we see instructions to help us make something or do something. So before we start writing our instructions, I want you to think about something that you are good at. So that could be something like drawing, or you could be good at playing a musical instrument, riding your bike, you might be good at colouring, maybe playing a sport, or you might be a fantastic listener. Have a think about something that you are good at, something that you enjoy doing. And what we're going to do today is you're going to be thinking about something that you are good at, and you're going to explain to somebody how to become good at the thing that you can do. For example, if you are good at playing the recorder, I want you to think about today how you can write instructions about how to play the recorder. Imagine you're trying to explain it to an alien that's landed down from outer space, and you need to try and explain to them how to do something. So you've got to try and get them hooked in to something that you can do really well. So you want to try and make them want to listen, and also try and get them to read on to your instructions so they can continue, and by the end of it they'll know a new skill. So think about how you can hook them in. We thought about this already when we thought about instructions this year. So you might want to start up with, are you fed up with? So it could be, are you fed up with not being able to make Play-Doh? Do you want to get better at riding a bike? Would you like to learn a new skill? All of these hooks will make the reader want to read on and really hook them in so they can listen to your instructions. So when you're thinking about something that you're really good at, here's an example for you. This is how to make a Lego house. You'll notice there are some words in red, and we call these words command words. And each command word starts off an instruction. So you'll see the subheading of what to do. So if you're making a Lego house, here are some examples of instructions you might want to do. First, collect a baseboard. Next, gather some bricks of the same size. Then, place the bricks beside each other without any gaps to make a square. After that, build up more layers on top. Finally, add the roof. So you can see that those words are showing people where the instruction starts, and it's giving them an idea of how many instructions they've got left. So we started off with the first instruction, then next, then, after that, or finally. Once you really start to think about your instructions, you might want to put it all together. And here's an example of how to put it all together. So we've got our title at the top, which is underlined, how to build a Lego house, and we have our hook. Do you want to get better at building Lego houses? Read on to find out more. Then we have our subheading, what to do, and then our instructions underneath. And you might want to finish off finally with a top tip, an extra piece of advice that you could give to somebody to help them. So for example, the top tip here for how to build a Lego house, you might want to include some windows and doors to your house, because otherwise people won't be able to get into their house if they haven't got a door. So that'd be a really important tip to give to somebody. Remember, you are the experts here. You know what you are good at. So you're trying to tell people and explain to them how to get better at doing something that you know really well. So you are our expert. Start with your hook. You might want to start with a question to get the reader thinking, and then try and see if you can use different command words. For example, first, next, then, and finally. For a challenge, you might want to include some of these words like happily, quietly, quickly, freely, swiftly, which gives the reader a little bit more information. Or really choose some fantastic adjectives to make your instructions stand out. Enormous, huge, beautiful, pretty, or elegant. And for a further challenge, see if you can include some of our conjunctions. When, if, or but. Have a go. And remember, you can play this back as many times as you want to. Try your best. You are the expert. Tell us something that we don't already know. Good luck.